Well, it is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CU04 YouTube channel for another 5-minute preview here on the channel. It's match day 4. Where did the match days go? Honestly, how are we already 4 weeks into the season? But this week, Carlisle do take on Tranmere Rovers in League 2 action. Obviously, Carlisle coming off a poor performance at the weekend will be absolutely looking for a result here against Tranmere to bounce back. Sort of like we did after the Gillingham game against Barrow, get a team up to Brunton Park, get 3 points, hopefully. But I don't think it will be as easy as it sounds. But let's meet the opposition then in Tranmere Rovers, of course, founded in 1884, and their cover manager is Nigel Atkins. Their stadium is Prenton Park, which holds 16,587 and is a 254 round trip, which takes about 4 hours and 51 minutes. I always liken away to Prenton Park. I think I've been to Prenton Park about 7 times. In my time as a Carlisle fan. I've also been there a couple of times with Liverpool women's team as well. But yeah, I like Prenton Park, decent stadium. I do quite like Tranmere, to be fair. And they've had a decent start to the season. Tranmere currently sitting in 12th position. They do have a game on Tuesday night in the Carabao Cup. They take on Leicester in the second round. Of course, Carlisle out of the cup. This is obviously coming out before that game, so I thought I'd add it there. But their previous 5 games, a 1-0 win over Walsall, a 3-1 defeat against Everton under-21s, a 0-0 draw against Port Vale, a 3-0 win over Accrington, and a 0-0 against Notts County. Compared to Carlisle's run of form there, as you can see, we had a 2-1 win over Stockport, 4-1 defeat against Gillingham, 2-0 defeat against Stoke, 1-0 over Barrow, and a 3-0 defeat at the weekend against MK Dons. Now, last time we met against Tranmere, it was another ticket deal. We had a ticket deal against MK Dons. We have a ticket deal here against Tranmere. It was hashtag 10 for 10. I think it was a £10 to get in, and that was in April of 23, where there was 13,000 fans in Brunton Park to see Carlisle get a 2-0 win. And a man who will be returning to Brunton Park this weekend with both the goals, Tristan Dennis. And there might be Patrick playing a part as well, who will also be coming back to Brunton Park. But here's my starting 11 then. And yes, you're not wrong. You are looking at a completely different starting 11. That is not a 5-back. I've went with a 4-back. I know I'm playing a couple of players out of position, but we need to change something. We can't go on with a 3/5 at the back. It's not working. Here's what I would go with anyway. I've got Harry Lewis in goal, Archie Davis, Terrell Thomas, Aaron Hayden and Ben Williams as a back 4. I've got Josh Fellett and John Mellish as centre defensive midfielders. And then as a left attacking midfielder / winger, I've got Dan Butterworth. On the right, I've got Dan Ajayi. In the middle, I've got Seydu, the new lad from Bournemouth, looked really good against MK Dons when they came on, and then Charlie White up front as a lone striker. We got the pace with Dan and Butterworth there. Ajayi and Butterworth there, and obviously hopefully get some balls into the box for Charlie White. That's what I would go with. He won't, don't get me wrong, but I just think we need to change it up, and that's what I would go with. What would you go with? Let me know in the comments down below. We're looking at match day then, match day 4 here in League 2. I've got Gillingham 2, Chesterfield 2, Swindon 0, Notts County 1, Port Vale 0, Doncaster 2, Bromley 1, Crewe 0, Walsall 1, Cheltenham 0, AFC Wimbledon 1, Fleetwood 2, Barrow 2, Harrogate 0, MK Dons 2, Salford 1, Morecambe 0, Newport 1, Carlisle 1, Tranmere Rovers 2, Accrington Stanley 0, Colchester 1, and finishing there with Grimsby 0, Bradford 3. I do think Tranmere will get the better of us this upcoming weekend. I do think one of the two familiar names will get a goal, whether that will be Dennis or Patrick. I imagine one of them will score past us. Patrick obviously got the winner of the weekend as well for Tranmere, but I just think that I don't think we have enough at the moment. I think I don't know what it is, but something needs to click, and it needs to click fast. From a Carlisle perspective, as I say, I would change the formation, go a bit more attacking, drop the 5-back system. Just try something different, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, the 5-minute preview for match day 4. I have been CU04, and I will see you in the next one. It's gotta go somewhere.